Hello. Happy boy. Coming back. Make it to touchstone telephone. Ah. Hello, Zach. Oh, and also, hi, Gracie. Sorry, didn't see you there. But hello. How are you guys doing? You have an absolutely amazing day. Oh! Ah!
Gracie992 has joined the game.
Thank you for following, and also you also deserve absolute amazing day. You as well. Ah! You are good. That is good. I have to give you a bad joke now. I'd be good. That is good, Zach. What do you call a cantaloupe underwater? A watermelon. Thank you, thank you. If you would, either of you would like to join, I will be going into one of my Discord's public VCs. I will not be very talkative though, as I do not have the energy to join if you would like. I'll do that. Anyways, hello. Now I'm sad because I just really changed chapter 2. I'm sorry, Zach. I don't want to do it right away. It's too soon. I need to space them out. But anyways, hello. I am the Mad Goat. Yes. I'm on an Origin server at the moment. As you can see, I'm a phantom. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Ah. I wanna do something, but I don't know what. There we go. Hello.
Hola.
Oh god, you are loud. I will turn you down. Hello.
Hola.
How are you? Sorry I asked, but
How was your day?
my day was alright.
Nice. I can't wait until Monday.
Why?
I'm getting my Toriel plush in the mail.
Woohoo!
Yes. As the bread and butter of our conversations. Mine at Lego Ninjas.
Yeah. I don't know what to do today. What should I do?
Build a pixel art thing.
Alright.
Pixel art is easy. And it's fun.
I'll do the Toriel one. What do you want me to do?
Yes.
I look up Toriel and immediately find the fourth picture. Toriel body.
Oh.
Oh.
Probably look up Toriel pixel art.
Yeah.
That would probably be the easy way to find something that's
Yeah.
Toriel related that isn't weird.
Yeah. Oh. Kidoki.
I brought one of my Lego ninjas to school today
Oh. Why?
because I wanted to.
Alright.
It was in my pocket all day long.
Cool.
Very cool.
Very cool.
The coolest of all cools.
Yep, you definitely won't get picked on. Sorry.
I actually don't.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't, at least I haven't noticed being picked on since 6th grade.
Hmm.
6th grade was the last time I actually realized I was being picked on. So either everyone is super bad at picking on me, or no one's picking on me.
Yeah. Okay, where do I make this Toriel pixel art? I'll make it right here.
Make it in the sky.
It's 4 pixels, alright. 2, 3, 4. Then does 3, I think? Yeah, that looks like 3. Move.
Are you ever going to get an Undertale or Deltarune plush?
Maybe, I don't know.
They have a hatless Ralsei plush coming soon.
Cool. I just have too much
Yes.
stuff at the moment.
Also, do you want to know something that is kind of infuriating but funny at the same time?
What?
The overworld sprite of Toriel has an off-centered mouth. In Undertale, Toriel's overworld sprite has an off-centered mouth.
That's not cool.
That is both hilarious and infuriating. Because that was made purposefully. Because the easy way to not have it like that is just make the mouth 1 pixel bigger.
Yeah.
But Toby Fox didn't do that, so he made it just to infuriate people. And that's why it's infuriating but funny.
I need to find a good place to put the pixel art. Maybe I should make a little field to do it in.
Yes, and name the field Pixel Art Field.
Yeah. I'll do it here, or I'll start it here.
Nice.
Let me just fill this in.
Now I'm just remembering yesterday when you were like, no, I will not tell you what I just said. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Eevee.
Nice.
Eevee will always be my favorite.
I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure you said you played one of the Let's Go games, so I'm guessing you played Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
That's also the one that I have.
Cool.
Oh, do you want to know something that I was able to do early? I'm pretty sure it was either earlier this year or last year.
Tell me.
Probably earlier this year. I was able to complete the National Pokedex.
Awesome.
Do you know how many Pokemon are in the National Pokedex?
I don't know. There like 700 something?
There's 900, or there's 898.
Ah, I was close.
Yeah, off by 198.
Yeah.
Do you know how many Pokemon are in the original Gen 1?
Wasn't there just like 100 something?
151.
Yeah.
And then in Gen 2 they added 100 Pokemon.
Cool.
Very cool. If you ever wanted to complete the I remember you said that you played Pokemon Sword. So if you or Shield, I don't remember which one you said you played.
I've
But,
had, I don't know, I have one of them.
well, if you for some reason wanted to complete the Pokédex in that game, I am willing to help.
Alrighty.
Alrighty indeed.
What's your favorite music? Band or whatever?
Video. I don't have a favorite band. The
Alright.
only music I like is video game music,
Understandable.
like Undertale or Sonic or Mario or Kirby. I also like blocks in Minecraft.
Cool. I won. Never mind.
No, you just get the jukebox and play blocks to see what it sounds like.
Oh, sorry, didn't scroll on the down, but chat and I missed it. Hi, Pinky in chat. Yes, you did hear correctly, pixel art. I am good, and you no problem for following. I forgot to follow earlier, and I realized, and I was like, oh no, I should probably do that. Ah.
Big ah.
Yes, I'm doing a Toriel, I think.
I just went back to the stream
Yes, I saw.
and I sent the little dancing emote.
Little dance, yeah.
Dance guy. Glass.
It's my filler.
Is this the? Are you making the normal Toriel?
Yes.
The overworld sprite?
The no, this is Undertale sprite.
Yeah, overworld. The overworld
Oh.
Undertale sprite. Not the battle sprite. That's huge
Yeah.
and black. I remember I tried to make this out of perler beads once, and then it did not work out well because I didn't iron it long enough, so it started to break apart. I was sad.
Aw. Ah.
Would you ever do an Undertale genocide?
You've asked this already, and I think I said probably not.
No, I didn't remember.
That's alright.
Okay.
I will fill in the feet color now.
Whoa. You saying that just makes me think of Rouse being like, how did the hat make even your feet covered in shadows?
It's just that big.
Yes. But then if it was that big, then how did it not cover his green outfit?
Magic.
Real big brain questions. Now I'm just thinking about me saying that both of our first favorite colors is blue, your second is yellow, my second is purple, and then both of our third favorite colors is green.
Yep.
Now, if we shared second favorite colors, then that would be spooky.
Yep. So spooky.
Spooky.
Big.
Yes.
How long is that? I can't tell. It's one of those sections.
Oh, I think let me see, because I think I still have it as perla beads.
Oh wait, there's a little graph thingy. I can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 long. Okay. Thank you, the internet. Think? Yeah. Yeah, they made those. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you comfy?
I am comfy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I am also comfy.
That is good. I'm listening to my comfort album.
What is your comfort album? What's your comfort?
It's called Spirit Phone. It's by Lemon Demon. It's about cults.
How is that comfort?
It just is alright.
How?
It just is.
I'm just like, how? And you're like, it just is.
It just is, dude. Don't question.
Just
1, 2, 2.
I'm pretty sure this thought came into my head in another time that I was talking to you, but now I'm just thinking of the what meme.
Yeah.
The what?
It's 4 long, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Toriel is really coming together.
Woohoo! It's just the line art, but 2, 3, 4.
Yes, but it's the generic Toriel Deltarune robe outfit thing.
Yep. Yeah, and that's 3 long. Okay, cool.
Are you going to follow what it actually is, or are you gonna, out of anger, give it a bigger mouth so it's not off center?
Oh, I just realized there's off weird. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
And we all know Toby Fox made it like that just to make people angry because it was a very easy fix. What's your favorite Undertale song?
It's raining somewhere else.
Nice.
What about you?
Um, that little song that plays right before Asgore destroys the mercy button.
It's Bergen Trucking? I think that's
Yeah,
how you
something like
spell
that.
it. Cool. That's a cool one.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 na 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 na. And I still remember the little dialogue that happens right before it. The little dialogue in the text box, not said by Asgore. A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems like your journey is finally over. You are filled with determination.
Determination.
When you're in Temi Village, you're in determination.
And if you do something bad in class, you're in detention.
Detentionation.
1, 2, 3.
when you're
Termination.
in when you're in the Undertale universe, but you get detention. Determination detention.
Determination.
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 That's what it says in Temi Village.
Yeah, I know.
Just oh.
No, you're fine. Eh,
Uh,
yeah, it's the right color,
I
I
see
think.
you did not. Yeah, I would usually just use purple concrete, but that does look like a nice color. The normal blue stained clay, or as it's called now, terracotta.
All right. A really cool song about the Pepsi logo came on.
Why the Pepsi logo?
It's a fun album, you know.
What do you think of
Wait, no,
Pepsi?
it's not that. No, it's a different one. That's Redesign Your Logo. This one is about, I don't know, something spooky.
Okay, but what do you think of Pepsi?
I don't know. I haven't had it in forever.
I like Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi.
Cool.
They are both good. I know, blasphemy to both sides, but oh well.
Ah, there you go. Oh, that's funny. They're both white.
The Toriel looks very nice. And it looks funny. Her hands look like an upside down T.
Yeah. Could also be a different thing, but yeah, I don't want to. Yeah.
You were the one who mentioned it.
I know. I am. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 long. Ah. There we go.
I just saw you zoom in on it.
2,
You
3,
zoomed on it
4,
again.
5. There we go. I think that's right. Yeah, because it goes 2, then 3, then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I broke it. Okay. Hog.
How many seasons of Lego Ninjago do you think will happen before the show ends?
I have no idea. God, how many pixels is that? 1, 2, 3,
I hope it goes for another 10 years.
Yeah.
So we reach 20th anniversary.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you know that Ninjago was originally supposed to end after season 2?
I believe you told me that, but yes. Yeah,
The final battle was going to be the final battle.
I think for a while I thought it was too, cause so one of my friends got me into it, and we just um, whenever I'd go to his house, when we were like really really little, um, we'd watch play with Legos and watch a lot of Lego Ninjago, but it was just the first 2 seasons, and it was mainly just the last episode. um, yeah.
Last episode of season 3 is one of the sad episodes.
Why?
You know what happens at the end of season 3 final episode?
Oh, wait, is Zane go poof?
Yes, Zango die.
He go poof and die or whatever, something. Sad.
But then, literally, 5 minutes later, or not even 5 minutes later, like 2 minutes later, he's back.
Yeah.
But nobody knows other than Pixel.
Yeah.
My big question is where how do they get to Ronin's, or how do they get to Chen's island?
I don't know. Did they explain it? Because I can't remember.
They never explained it in the show. There's a kind of explanation in a video game, but the video game isn't canon.
Here we the
Deltarune.
Pepsi Blow Pepsi song is on now.
Pebby song.
Pebby.
Pebby. Now I'm just thinking of Undertale, where if you go into the code, you just find a bunch of mentions of Beepus or Pepus or something like that. Just a misspelled version of Pepsi.
I think that's it. What?
Would you ever do a Snowgrave run of Deltarune Chapter 2?
I don't know. Yeah, you ask too many questions.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I sad now.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can ask as many questions as you want.
And then, in this situation, I know that my friend would just say, I will go deceased myself now. That would be as it sounds funny.
It is quite funny.
Yes, Italian accent. Quite funny.
It is quite funny.
It's me, a Chris Pratt, playing a Mario. Seriously, why did they choose him?
I don't know. People who make movies are so weird. I will never understand them because they just choose the worst options most of the time. Like 80% of the time.
Except for the Sonic movie people who actually listen to the fans.
Yeah. You know, for the Sonic movie, I am so happy that that they're using Tails from the Tails voice actor from Sonic Boom.
They're not.
Wait,
They're not.
No, they are.
They used it for the ending of the first movie, but they're not the voice of Tails in the movie.
I'm pretty sure
in the
I
second
read
movie.
somewhere
I don't think I think you misread something, or you were right. You were reading about the first movie. Because sadly, I don't think they're using the
voice actor
Sonic Boom.
Sonic movie.
Yes, but you're saying Sonic movie and not Sonic movie 2.
No, it's the same person.
Yes, but that's in the first Sonic movie.
No, I looked
I'm
up
talking
Tails
about-
voice actor Sonic movie 2, and it says Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I don't know if that's, but I don't know if I'm butchering the name, and that's the same as Sonic Boom. So
in
I
the
might
second
be who's yeah. It says
in the second of Sonic's 2 post-credit scenes, Tails comes through a portal and surveys the world. Tails is voiced by that person in the quick scene. And she's the the voice actor of Tails in the modern Sonic games, as well as Sonic Boom. But that doesn't say about Sonic Movie 2. That says about
here.
the post-credit scene of
I'm
Sonic
sharing my
Movie 1.
screen. It says here, and this is the Wikipedia.
Yes, but that says the final scene of the first film. That doesn't say anything about the second film.
As a dude.
I'll be right back. My dad just called for me.
Okay, fine. He's wrong, by the way. It's gonna be. It is literally. It says in the cast that it's Colleen. I am right. He is wrong. Haha.
I'm back.
Alright, I'm showing you something else.
My dad made me hot dogs.
Oh, yummy.
I don't like anything on my hot dogs. It's just plain. Okay, but I don't know if that's confirmed or not.
Well, they have Knuckles, the Knuckles voice actor.
Is that that's not from the games? Just to let you know.
No, I'm not. I know
Okay,
it's
but
not from the games, and I know it's not from Sonic Boom because I know the Sonic Boom voice actor. He's really cool. But this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and they have Knuckles isn't in the first movie, and they have the voice actor for that guy, and so they have the voice actor for Tails. I am right.
I just looked at the Wikipedia page and she is not listed as starring.
But that doesn't. It says in the cast. It is literally the cast.
I don't know. I would want it to be that, but I don't know if it is.
Ah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be her, but whatever.
I'm looking at a video right now.
Okay, cool. About it?
Yes, it's about the voice actors and actresses.
Okay.
Apparently, there's Tails, Shadow, and more.
Ooh. So mysterious.
Yes. Apparently, it features Kanye West.
Wait, really?
I don't think so. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure the YouTuber is just doing that as a joke.
Okay. I keep on accidentally clicking TikTok. I'm going to unpin you from my taskbar. Alrighty. I saw a bunch of memes being like, Tom Holland should voice him, and I'm like, no! No! Colleen! So much greater. Ah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, this is just someone. This is just a person saying who they want to voice the characters. He wants Tom Holland as Tails.
Oh my god! No! Just no! Has he even
But,
done voice
yeah,
acting? I don't think he's done voice acting. I mean, I can be proven
Well,
wrong in that fact, but
he has definitely done things.
like I know like acting. But like has he done professional voice acting stuff, cuz Colleen's done all of Sonic Boom and she was amazing with that. Literally all of the Sonic Boom cast was awesome. You can tell I'm a big Sonic Boom fan.
I'm guessing just the show, not the games.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't played any of the Sonic games.
Sonic Boom games are horrible.
Alright, but the show is good. That's what I'm telling you. I don't care if the games are bad. The show good.
Okay, so from Game Rant, it says Sonic the Hedgehog 2's voice cast is a mixed bag. As when a video game goes to Hollywood, the characters are usually recast. Why must the beloved voice actors be replaced, and why does Sonic 2 only recast some? Adapting characters from one medium to another is a tricky business, especially when it comes to the question of performance. Video game characters often have long-time performers that fans come to love, and a filmmaker's decision to recast them can be controversial. One case study from this difficult phenomenon is the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Last year's Sonic the Hedgehog was popular considering one of the best video game movies of all time, praised highly for capturing the spirit of the iconic source material. Despite this, the film actually features only 3 characters from the games, while the sequel seems to be including several more. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is set to be the first feature film including Knuckles the Echidna, Sonic's rival and companion, is highly something and wildly beloved by fans of the franchise. Recently, the big reveal of I don't know how to pronounce the person's name voicing him has been cast as the voice actor Knuckles made huge waves on social media. Fans considered the choice to be both unique and inspired. Most seemed happy with the casting decision. The only concern is that many other characters in the franchise, like many other characters in the franchise, Knuckles did already have a great voice actor. Many actors have portrayed the character, and the most common English voice actor to take the role is Critical Role mainstay Travis Willingham.
Travis Willingham, he is such a good voice actor for Knuckles. He was in Sonic
Well,
Boom.
okay, Willingham portrayed the character as recently as Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and as far back as Sonic Colors. But his most iconic performance of the character came in the Sonic Boom TV series.
But literally, dude, he plays it so good, and what's even better is he's an anime voice actor as well, and like he fits every single role that he has so well.
Nice.
Yeah.
When it came time to bring Knuckles to the big screen, why did filmmakers feel the need to swap out the character's iconic voice actor for someone else? Sonic the Hedgehog has been voiced by no less than several different official voice actors, from Jaleel White in the 90s to his primary modern portrayer, Roger Craig Smith. None of his seasoned performances made it to the film. Instead, improv comedian genius of Parks and Rec star Ben Schwartz played Sonic in his first full feature film. Sonic had a cameo appearance in such films as Wreck-It Ralph, meaning his first big screen appearance actually did see him voiced by Roger Craig Smith, but the film with his name on it did not see him recast. Schwartz did a great job, but his performance is clearly an impersonation of all the other performers' takes on the character. It seems silly not to just use the genuine articles when the film production will sound so similar, especially when the film does sometimes keep the standard voice actor. Okay, I also apparently Tails is in the games is no longer going to be voiced by that person.
Okay.
So the person who voiced Tails in Sonic Boom is no longer the voice of Tails, at least not in the games.
All right. I mean, I don't really play the games. I want to. There's a bunch of games I wish I had played as a kid, but I just didn't have them, so I couldn't play them.
A good game that you could get for the computer is Sonic Mania.
All right.
It doesn't have any voice acting, but it's still very good.
Okay. I think I have Sonic Forces. I don't know. I don't know what the opinion, like the popular opinion of it is, but I watched a stream of it and it looked all right, so I got it.
Most people say it's bad, but I would say it's good as a first Sonic game. If you have nothing else to compare it to, it's good. When you have other Sonic games to compare it to, it's not really that good. But it is a good game overall.
All right. I just liked that you could make a person, and I was like, that's cool. I want that. I like character creation.
Also, Sonic Adventure. Tails wants to prove himself that he is strong enough to not need Sonic to protect him. Sonic Forces. He curls up on a ball on the ground saying, "Sonic, help me!"
Oh man.
How was Tails from 15 years prior more courageous than his modern counterpart?
Oh. I gotta fill in gotta do the face of Toriel now. I'm gonna fill in the color though first though. Eh.
Oh, did you see the first Sonic movie?
Yeah, I did. It was bad,
Did
but
you
it
like
was
it?
funny.
It was bad.
Well, I can't remember. I don't know. It was funny though.
It's seen as one of the best video game movies ever made.
I can't remember. I can't. The thing is, I can't remember
Up
if me
there
and my
with
sister made fun of it or if we thought it was good. That happens
just
a
because you
lot.
make fun of just because you make fun of a movie does not mean that you think it's bad.
That's true. Though at the same time, my sister is a big movie critic, but their opinion is barely ever wrong.
But Sonic movie is seen up there with Detective Pikachu, for God's sakes, as one of the best video game movies.
I didn't really like Detective Pikachu.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
I liked the whole universe and stuff. I thought it was really cool, but some of the characters really bugged me.
I was sad when I learned Ditto was the villain, or was one of the villains.
Yeah, that was weird. Toriel with no face.
Because, as you can see with my Discord profile picture, I like Ditto.
Yeah.
It's 6:42 for me right now.
It is 4:42 for me right now.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Very crazy. Why is there a streaming voice call thing?
Me and friend made it so that we could go in there when I was streaming.
When you want to stream but don't want random people coming in?
Yeah, and then I could just drag them in if I wanted to talk to them.
Oh. You just two people are talking, you drag them into streaming, and you're like, and then you're like, okay, where were you on January 19th, 1852? Just interrogating them.
Yeah. I think I
Being like,
finished Toriel.
nice. But just being like, the cookie jar, it's been missing since 1852. Where were you?
do much with color and light.
Were you ever, as a small child, lied to and told that it was black and white before color TVs?
I think they tried, but I was too smart for them.
I don't think my family ever tried doing that.
Oh, someone probably said to me like, "Hey, did you know?" When like a parent's friend or someone was like, "Hey, there's no color before, whatever." I'd be like, "Yeah, that doesn't seem possible to me. Sorry."
That doesn't sound
That
logical.
doesn't make sense.
Smarter than the average brain there.
Yep.
Do you know one dumb thing that I did, though?
What?
My dad said, give me your 1/4 and I'll give you my 3 pennies. And I was like, 3? That's bigger than 1. Okay. You know, I'm American because we still have pennies.
Yeah, we had pennies, but then we didn't.
I remember hearing that this one person, because they're a penny pincher that lives in Canada, whenever they purchase something that's that costs like $12.44, they'll pay in cash because it will round down. But if it's $12.47, they'll pay with card. That way, because with card, it goes by the actual price and not with rounding up or down.
Cool.
Just saving worthless cents, but still.
I made the thing. Made Goat Mom.
Amazing. I'm just thinking about earlier when you said that the fourth image was a Toriel body pillow.
Yeah, there were other. I like did a small scroll down, and there were a lot of other things that I care not to describe.
things that you cannot unsee.
Yeah.
Traumatized for life. We'll never look at Goat Mom the same way again.
I have a spooky big house. Big spooky house. That is confusing.
For me, for me, the third image is the Toriel body pillow somehow. I don't look at body pillows though.
Yeah, me neither, dude.
Oh. Oh no.
I think. Did you scroll?
Yes. And wait. The 10th image. The second weird image is Toriel with Frisk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just they're not doing anything really. They're not doing creepy things.
I think I know which one you saw because I saw it too, and I was like, that's a little weird.
Toriel is wearing glasses, patting Frisk on the head.
Yeah, it was that one. Yep. Man, why they gotta do Goat Mom like that?
Look, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I see the one. I think I know the one you're talking about.
Did you look at my screen
Yeah,
share?
yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, there's a thing of bootleg plushies.
Oh, wonderful.
Toriel has a long head. Like the normal Toriel plush has a normal sized head. The Toriel bootleg plush has a long head.
Long.
Long.
What?
There's an image of Toriel and Asgore
Yeah, I
boxing.
saw that one.
And then Toriel is just getting by 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 Asgore.
Yeah. Well,
It looks sad but hilarious.
yeah.
Just like ha.
Two.
Why? Why? Why is this a thing?
Is it the boxing one or is it something else?
It's a fat Toriel, like morbidly obese.
Maybe just close that tab.
I'm closing Google forever now. Why is that a thing? Why do people like that?
I don't know.
It angers me.
People anger me. Welcome to the club.
Why do people anger you?
I don't know. Yeah.
Big eh.
Ah.
You just now I just went over to your stream and I saw you zooming in on a bunch of banners.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide which one's gonna be like my
Oh no.
um main, I guess, like flag thingy for when I build a little summer home thing. I want to use a flag to decorate it, but it has to be kind of flaggish.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I just looked at your tags and I just thought of yesterday when you're saying you could relate to a character from that story and I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I would have never guessed, even though you
Yep.
have a tag on it.
Yep. Ah.
Big ah.
Ah. Ah.
Whoa. Ah.
Spooky.
Just people just saying ah because they're socially awkward.
Yeah. Story of my life. Ah.
Ah.
Also
Have
say
you ever
when something goes
played
wrong.
Friday Night Funkin'?
No, my friend Skelly likes it though.
It is. You should play it.
Okay. Do you like this library thing I built?
Wait, let me see. Is it the little house?
I don't know if this is the little house you're talking about.
Is the thing with the that has like the that you're standing in? Is this what you're talking about? If I like it or not?
The one that I'm standing in the library. It has lots of books.
Are you asking if I like the building?
Yes, if you like the inside.
Yes.
Cool.
It looks nice. I'm gonna play some Friday Night Funkin' on my laptop while I watch this and talk.
Alrighty.
Alrighty indeed.
Yes. I also made a hobbit hole house thing. There's a chicken. Hello.
How do you have mods?
Because I do.
I wish I had mods in Minecraft.
Do you just not like? Do you mean Bedrock, or do you just not know how to do them in Java?
I don't know how to do them.
Oh, you do. Just look. Have you looked it up?
No,
Oh well, you should
I'm
do
too
that.
lazy. I'm too lazy.
Okay. Also, good night, Pinky. You sleep well.
Have nice sleep.
Sleep.
Have a good night's rest, or else.
Yes.
Or else we will bang pots and pans the next time that you try to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you hear my laptop?
I do.
What do you think of the music?
It's muffled.
Oh. When you share screens, do you hear the audio?
Yeah, usually. Sometimes it glitches out, but for the most part, you can hear it. Toriel.
I have no clue, but now I'm just thinking of fibromyalgia.
Alright.
I have very weird thought patterns.
Mm. Polish deep
Now
slate.
I'm on here on my laptop.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I hear
Yes.
myself.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yuck.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I shared my screen. Just click on it so you can listen to it because I want you to hear the music.
Okay.
You don't have to watch it.
Enough. I'm gonna get it.
Well, the audio is free on YouTube, so I don't see why you would. And
Alright.
people have played this mod multiple times on Twitch.
Okay.
Do you hear it?
I do.
That's good. This mod is called Smoke 'em Out Struggle. It's a mod of Friday Night Funkin'. I'm very good at this mod.
Cool.
I've not missed a single note.
Cool. Well, actually, I know which way I want to make this meteorite go. Oh,
Nice.
sound disappeared.
That's because I paused the game so I could hear what you were saying.
Oh.
What did you think of that song?
It was cool. It reminded me of Vocaloid.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Very much whoa.
Do you like anime?
I've never really watched anime.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
The only anime I've watched was the first episode of Sonic X, the first episode of Kirby Right Back at Ya, and a tiny bit of Pokemon.
Can't remember, but I think my sister said the only good thing about maybe it was a different Sonic show, but they said that the only good thing about Sonic X was that Amy was cool or something. Maybe it wasn't Sonic X, maybe it was something else.
Amy was in Sonic X.
Okay.
The only two Sonic shows that actually had Amy in them was Sonic X and Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
one
it
of
was
those two.
Sonic. Yeah, I think it was Sonic. What the heck?
What?
I look at Sonic X and then a very um interesting image shows up as like one of the mm,
Well, I can see that you, for some reason, looked weird things up because I don't see anything weird when I
oh,
look up Sonic X.
I don't look weird things up, dude.
Then how did you find something weird?
Because it didn't like all of it show up. It was like further down. I was looking to see like what the characters were. Whatever. That would mean that you look weird things up about Toriel if that was the case for me.
I don't, though.
Exactly.
This one is called Nerves.
Cool.
I like these songs. And now this is my favorite song of the game, or of this mod. It's called Release. Well, he just puked up his own spirit.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, very wonderful. He's dead.
Oh, that's sad.
I love this song. What did you think of that song?
It was cool. For
Yes.
me, you sing
And
out of
now,
time with the music.
what?
You sing out of the time with the music on my end.
I sang out of tune.
Out of time.
Or out of, yeah. So it didn't, so they didn't match up.
Yeah, it was fine though. It sounded like
Which
you were
was
trying
faster?
to, but you were faster.
Uh, well, on my end, I was going the same.
I know,
I
I
was
know.
at this.
I know how Discord glitching works. I made meteor thing. I
That's
just
cool.
made the path look more like a meteor path.
Now it's the final song called "Fading." It's a sad song. His
Oh,
ghost is fading away.
oh,
What?
that's sad.
Why were you like?
Oh, just I was like yawning, but not yawning. I don't know.
It sounded like you. It sounded like you were on the verge of saying the F word, but then realized I shouldn't say that. So let me say something else.
No, I don't swear usually.
Neither do I. I
I
don't swear at all.
I only do if it's like in song lyrics, but even then I usually try to
Um,
censor myself. Oh,
You just don't see the use of swears.
no, and also cuz I live in a Christian household.
Uh, no swearing in the Christian Minecraft server.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't know that water that fire burns coal. That's interesting.
You didn't know that fire burnt wool?
Coal,
Oh, no.
like coal
I did not
blocks.
know that either. I did not know that either. I thought you said I didn't know that fire burnt wool.
Ah, yes, because I do not know how physics work.
Sorry, it just sounded like that's what you said.
It's fine.
But
That's
it kind of
alright.
makes sense that fire would. It kind of makes sense that fire would burn coal.
Yeah, I didn't think it
An
would.
easy way to get rid of that would just be sponge.
You're correct. Sponge. When I realized that sponge, like, consumed so much water, I was like, whoa. That's cool. Anyways.
Sad song is done.
Sag.
Much so. What did you think of the sad song?
It was cool.
I now I just see at the bottom of your rules, work in progress.
Yeah. Just because I
No
wanted to open
spamming.
it, but I hadn't like fully done the rules yet, and I was like, I'll just put this here.
Do not create drama.
Yeah. Never.
Keep in mind, they are not your therapist.
Yeah, whatever. Please don't read them out.
Why?
Because just don't.
Sorry.
It's alright. Do better next time. Just kidding. Uh, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
You just went silent.
I'm just like I just go silent and then you just hear om om.
I don't know
Just
how to make this. Sorry.
beware the man who gives you some eggs.
Yep.
Amazing.
What's the like rule that's like fire spread?
Um, do fire spread false?
Okay.
I think.
Fire. No. Fire. It says fire tick. I don't know if that's the right one.
Probably. I guess.
Yeah, it's fire tick. Cool.
Okay.
False. Here we go. Okay, will you still burn it?
Possibly. Who knows? Nobody knows until you try.
Yeah, it seems like it's not gonna do nothing, so that's good. Just want it to look cool.
don't know how long the fire will stay because it's not a netherrack.
Oh well. If it dissipates, I'll just put netherrack.
Yeah.
It's a meteor.
Is this supposed to be like a survival world, but you're just in creative making things right now?
No, this is a single player creative world that I just have for building.
Oh, nice.
I was playing with World Edit and I made a ball of coal. And I wanted to turn it into meteorite, so now it's a meteorite.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
wonder if there's actual meteorites just made of coal.
Yeah, me too. I think I should.
Onwards to Google.
There we go. Toriel, good mom. Pippi. Are you
What's
duckling?
this? Where's that garden thing that you said that you had?
Which one that I put all the people in it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you. It's in my multiplayer lobby. Just gonna delete this quick. That's not gonna
Your
do
screen is very far behind because because right now you're still like flying around in your single player. You
Oh,
just left your single player.
that's only like a couple seconds late. I'm falling. There we go. I'm back. Oh, there we go. This over here. So where I put people.
I'm still waiting for it to get here.
Ah! I'm going to. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where did you put my name?
Bloop. Did you ask why or where?
I asked where. Nice.
Yeah. Here, I'll screen share. There we go.
Don't man.
Goat man.
I'm guessing. How are you sitting in the chair?
Mod.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You can sit on stairs in a mod. That's amazing.
It's so cool. Yeah, these are all my people.
All of your people.
Actually.
Are they the good people in your eyes?
What?
Are they the good people in your eyes?
Yeah, they've proven to be good.
Nice. I've proven to be good.
Yeah. I will tear down your sign if you prove not to be good.
Oh no, I almost tried to be evil.
Oh no.
And I'm just thinking of Mermaid Man and SpongeBob saying evil. No. Oh no. What does that sign above it say?
Eh. I can't. Okay, I'll.
Mad's little adorable hide hole or
Yeah,
hidey hole.
yeah. Because while Skelly was, this is Skelly's house. While they were working on it, I just stood here in a little puddle and just stared.
Just stare at them. Stare at the wolf.
Hello.
Oh, it's an axolotl!
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite Minecraft mob?
Goat.
I think you asked me what my favorite is,
And you responded
and
chicken.
in the no, I think I said pig. I changed my mind. It's axolotl.
Okay. I also have axolotls.
They're adorable.
I think the brown one and the yellow one are my favorite.
I
He
like
looks like a
blue.
banana. He looks like hot chocolate powder.
I like the blue axolotl
Like the dark blue one.
and both blues.
Ah, yeah, they're cute. They're all cute. Hello. You guys are pretty much useless, but I'll allow it.
They attack drowned.
Yeah. So does a dog, I think. I could be wrong.
That they only attack drowned if the drowned attack you. They attack drowned no matter what.
Uh, hello, George. Would you like to headbutt me? I allow it.
I'm now back here in the on my phone.
Alright.
I funkin' with it at low volume. But if I have it at low volume, then I can barely hear you.
Okay. I need to put more in George's room, but I don't know what.
Don't the goats hit you if you stand still for too long?
Yeah. Or if we're at a far enough distance. Hello, George.
Have you ever played a rhythm game in the past?
I played Beat Saber.
So wait, does that game have a normal version or is it only VR?
Pretty sure only VR.
Okay, so you have VR headset. Interesting.
Yeah. It's very new though, so I can barely get anything. I
You
think
should get VR Minecraft.
I don't really want to. But
Why do you
well,
think
I
you would get
mean,
sick?
no, I mean, I want to experience it because I think it'd be cool. But I don't really want to, as in, I think it'll cost a lot.
Uh,
I need to grab cleaves.
Well, what do we got here?
What is that?
it's it's Friday Night Funkin'.
Okay, I was like, what's going on?
Who's speaking?
Punk. Now George's room is a little nicer. I don't know how to make it really nice though. Would you like to bonk me? He's just gonna go in the corner, alright.
Minecraft Gear VR Edition costs $6.99.
I think that could also depend on the um headset company thingy or whatever, and my headset might not even have it because it is really new. Like, it might not be like really really new, but like it's new enough that you can barely get
It
anything.
works. It works for the Oculus.
Does it work for
The
Oculus
mix.
Quest 2?
Um. I'll look that up. Also, wait. If you're able to get that, how are you not able to get Legos?
Oh, well, it's not that I can't get Legos, it's that I don't have space for Legos.
Oh.
Also, my parents complain that I don't build everything right away, and I'm like, I don't have anywhere to put the stuff.
Yes, Minecraft VR does work on the Oculus Quest 2.
Alright. The button.
There's a video from April 1st. I hope this is, and then there's also a video from July 1st. So
I have a garden.
I don't know which one it would work with. I would not be surprised if the one from April 1st was actually an April Fool's video. But since there's also one from July 1st, that should work as well. Or that one should work.
July Fools.
There's no such thing as July Fools.
Gosh darn
Thank
it.
God.
I'm trying to look at this
Why?
Enderman, but he keeps on just looking at his legs, but he keeps on running away. And I'm like, he's holding a little flower. You're cool.
Who?
The
Who's
Enderman,
cool?
but also you.
Okay.
Oh, I broke a thing.
I sent you a link to the video
Okay.
on Minecraft VR 2021 Oculus Quest 2.
Gosh darn it.
Now I'm just thinking that it would be funny, but it would probably give you a heart attack if you played the VR FNAF game.
Oh yeah, I definitely just dropped dead.
It would be funny to see you do that until you have a heart attack from doing it.
Yeah. It's all fun and games until someone has a heart attack.
Yes. Best best piece of advice. Now just thinking about my funny piece of advice saying anything is a good idea in Florida.
I need to build a fire pit so I can just throw things in it.
That's nice. Oh, do you want to know something funny about Friday Night Funkin'?
What?
One of the characters actually speaks in the death screen, and one of them one of the death voice things say, "You're probably screaming like a maniac. You're probably a streamer screaming like a maniac." It's funny.
It's very funny. I think my humor is broken right now
Why is your humor broken?
because I'm tired.
Oh
It
no,
needs to be up.
that's
It's up
very
for
sad.
maintenance right now.
What time do you think you're gonna end up falling asleep today?
I don't know. Probably like 12 o'clock maybe. The usual.
Do you wanna know when I have a feeling I'm gonna fall asleep?
When?
5.
Oh, that is not good. You should fix that.
Why? Because it's the weekend.
I guess that's true, but still.
The rest of normal week, I go to bed at like 11.
Alright. That is
The weekend
acceptable.
I go, the weekend I go to sleep at 5 because I want to stay up and watch Twitch and YouTube.
Understandable. Who wouldn't want to watch me? Just
And
kidding.
but I still want to watch things after you're done. You're not the only person that
I know.
streams.
I had to say it though.
You're one of the good streams, though.
Oh, yay.
I'm kind of sad.
Why?
That other person that I said that I watched on Twitch, who's also from Canada, who played Deltarune, they haven't streamed in over a week.
Oh,
Over 2 weeks, actually.
oh.
Every time they stream on Mondays, Fridays, and Wednesdays, or Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I should say. I I messaged them on Discord asking, is a stream every single time that every day that they stream. I ask because their stream is supposed to be at 11, or is at 4:30. I say, is there going to be a stream today? And they keep on saying no,
Oh.
which makes me sad because I want to watch their stream.
You could ask, like, is there a reason or.
The last time I asked what's the reason, they said they didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Then that's probably personal then.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion on what it could have been, but I don't want to say. I don't want to ask anything because personal.
Yeah. Dog.
Dog.
I'm gonna listen to some music disc tunes.
Listen to blocks so you can hear what I like, and then you can switch if you don't like it. I don't care.
Alright. I need to figure out which one I like.
What do you think of blocks? Wait, that's what? You can do that to copper?
I learned this during the mob. Learned about this during the mob vote for the copper golem.
I know that I'm never gonna do that because I like the copper being.
Yeah, me too. I
being
just wanted to do
green.
it because I just wanted to see if it
Now you're
actually
just
worked.
Now you're just sad because you don't have green copper anymore.
It'll turn back.
Yeah, in like 80 days.
No, it went as soon like the day that I put these down, they like turned to the green in like an hour or two.
Well, that's weird because it's supposed to take like 80 to 100 Minecraft days for them to change.
That's weird then.
Even one stage.
Maybe it
Just
wasn't.
one stage.
It says 50 to 82 Minecraft days.
Oh.
Also,
But still.
it's also I'm pretty sure this isn't a loaded spawn chunk, so it would still grow when I'm offline. I think. I think that's how it works. I might be wrong though.
Would you like to see something that I got from a retro game store that I live near?
Sure. Oh, that's cute.
It's Waddle Dee from Kirby with a duck on its head.
That's cool. I have a bunch of the same colored discs.
I'm kind of surprised that you streamed this long when you said that you were kind of tired.
Yeah, I like streaming. It's all yeah.
Streaming, big
Streaming.
fun.
Woohoo.
You saying woof just made me think of DuckTales. DuckTales. Woohoo.
I think on Christmas I'm gonna put these in little boxes and put them in a friend's house.
In Christmas time, Minecraft updates for Christmas Day or something like that to make the chests look different, and then they go back right afterwards.
That's neat.
Yes, just like on another thing is with Halloween, most zombies and skeletons they spawn with pumpkins on their heads.
Oh, that's cool.
It makes it harder because
Oh,
they don't burn in the daylight.
oh, that's neat. Now that I put a sign in front of this thing, it's harder to open. Doop, doop.
I'm gonna
This
play
is cool.
Undertale right now on my laptop.
Uh,
I hacked the game so I have a super long name and I'm doing pacifist, but I somehow have level 20.
cool. I can hear the game sounds, but I think that's alright.
Okay. Did you know that right next to if you edit your name in the save file to be a name longer than it possibly could be, next to the name it says easy to change, huh?
That's funny. Toby
Very
Fox
funny.
is a funny guy.
A very funny guy.
I want to shake his hand someday and be like, you are cool.
I want to shake his hand and then punch his other hand, being like, why did you make Toriel have a mouth that's off center? I shake his hand and I punch him in the and then I punch him in the arm, being like, why did you do this? Why did you do this to me?
There you go. My goat head-butted me.
Oh no, that's
Oh, that's
sad.
good. Is good. Good, good, good.
It shows that the goat is still healthy.
Yeah. He's happy, and it's also a sign of affection for goats on some points, I think.
I just flirted with the mold big
What? Oh,
in
yes.
Undertale.
Understand.
The mold big then then said something funny.
Haha.
You know something that's kind of stupid?
What?
In Undertale, one of the signs says, without candles or magic to guide their way. And I'm just like, what do you mean without magic? Monsters are made of magic!
Yeah, that's funny.
It's not funny, it's stupid.
Like, as in funny, stupid.
Yeah. Like a what kind
Yeah.
of way.
Like, what do you mean they don't have magic? That kind of funny.
There must have been someone with fire magic. Like Asgore. Or Toriel.
Yeah, they both have fire magic.
Yeah.
Kitty. Kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Cats.
Slime.
So many cats. Slime. He's
Slime.
trying so hard to attack you, but he
Yeah.
can't.
He's my son.
Your son.
Yep, my son.
Your child.
My child.
You're the Toriel to that slime.
Yep.
That's adorable.
I think slimes are my favorite mob.
I thought you said goats were your favorite mob.
Aren't they? Wait. Aren't mobs? Wait, do mobs count as both the passive and aggressive?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So slimes are your second favorite?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Maybe they're first, maybe goats are second. I don't know. They're just very cute.
Maybe they're both
Maybe they're
equal.
both. Yeah. They're just very cute. He's trying his diddly darnest.
Diddly darn best. But that best is not good enough.
No.
He must get bigger.
Yeah, he'll grow someday and then you'll defeat me.
You grow bigger, you die. And then you multiply.
And then I'll keep one of you.
No, keep all of them.
Oh, okay. That'll be like Boron
I don't think
second
slimes
and
can grow.
third and stuff.
I don't think you can. I don't think slimes get bigger.
I know. I hear text box.
Yeah, that's Undyne.
Ah.
Oh no.
Come listen to the music. Do dogs attack baby slimes?
If you attack them, yes.
I'm pretty sure baby slimes are one hit kill though.
By sword, yes. But not by hand.
Uh-oh. Are they like 2-hit then? Some.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe 4-hit like chickens.
Yeah. I'll listen to chirp now.
It would be cool to see someone to see the ability to use the green soul in Deltarune Chapter 3.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you will be able to use the green soul in Deltarune Chapter 3. Oh! Oh my god, it would be amazing because, like, in Undertale, the order of souls goes light blue, orange, dark blue, purple, green, yellow, and then your soul being red. And in Deltarune, the first soul that obviously you're using red, and then you get the ability to use yellow in a battle in Deltarune Chapter 2.
Which one was
So it would be
that returned yellow?
in Spamton Neo.
Ah.
So it'd be cool since there's 7 chapters. In Chapter 2, or in Chapter 3, you get to use the green soul. Chapter 4, the purple soul. Chapter 5, dark blue soul. Chapter 6, orange soul. And then Chapter 7, light blue soul.
Actually, that makes a whole lot of sense. You literally just cracked why there's so many chapters.
No, the real
Kind
reason
of.
is because the story takes place in the span of
Oh
7
yeah,
days.
that's true. 7 is such a common number.
That's because 7 days
I know.
in a week.
I know.
Sadly, not 7 months in a year or 7 weeks in a month.
I think Chirp might be my favorite.
That's cool. The attack that always hurts people in Undyne, the yellow spears. I'm dodging them so easily. Probably because of how easily I'm, how many times I've done Undyne the Undying. And because of me me hacking the game to have 99 health. Why are you just standing there letting the slime jump at you?
Because I'm listening to this song.
Oh. I just poured water on Undyne's face. Wow.
I think I'm gonna end stream, but I'll still chill with you for a bit.
Okay.